You're listening to KCPR the Rec, your place to recreate, with your host, Caitlin, Jonathan, and Joe.
Hey there, and welcome to KCPR the Rec. Today's podcast, we will bring you a conversation about sponsorship and recreation, give you a piece of Brent's Bites, take a look at some upcoming recreational program with what's on deck for Parks and Rec, and of course, give you today's National Day for Today. Day.
Today's National Day.
Alrighty, so today is National Cookie Day.
Oh, I love today.
And what better time of the year to perfect your new cookie recipe than the holidays? So Caitlin, Jonathan, what are your favorite cookies?
Go ahead, Caitlin. Ladies first.
Can I have more than one?
I mean, like it's
They're cookies.
They're
Like, you
cookies.
can't-
You know, you just can't eat one cookie. No one's I'm just gonna have one cookie. No, you have like at least like 7 or 8.
Yeah. So I think if you're
You
gonna...
could, but that's
That's not
makes you
no.
a special kind of
You
person.
get yourself
Okay.
checked out if you don't eat one cookie.
So I think if you bake it yourself, you have to go with chocolate chip.
Yeah. And my favorite
Yeah.
kind is the ones that you don't have to bake. You just eat it before it goes in the oven.
So like raw cookie dough?
Yeah, yeah.
The ones that the doctors advise you not to eat?
Well, I heard the best ingredient for cookies is salmonella.
That is the best ingredient for you. Yep, Joe, you're right.
Nobody can see me shaking my head in disapproval right now, but trust me, I
Just
am.
that extra,
Just let him live.
just that egg on there.
Just let him live or not.
Or
or not live.
eventually.
But I guess, seriously, I think one of my favorite cookies. I don't even know if it's actually a real cookie, but during the holidays, when I'm back at home, like my mom would make actual little Ritz crackers, put a little peanut butter on them, and dip them in melted chocolate, and then put them in the freezer, let them kind of harden up, and then it's just kind of like almost like a homemade Reese cup,
I got you.
and it's delicious, and I could eat like 1,000 of them.
I think mine is the peanut butter blossom. You make like a peanut butter cookie, and then you take the Hershey Kiss and press it down right on top,
Oh.
Those are classic.
just after it's been baked.
That is a holiday cookie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a classic one.
Yeah.
Into the Rec Room.
All right, so we thought today we would talk a little bit about sponsorship and recreation. And, for those of you that do follow sports, you know that naming rights and sponsorship deals are kind of big business. So do they really have a place in recreational sport?
I mean, I know with the other stuff that we do here for Parks and Rec, we do have sponsorships for certain programs. I know, like for the Children's Fantasy Trail, I've have sponsorships for that help out and help pay for the candy and some of the costumes and stuff. But I know when I was playing township soccer, every team had some sort of sponsorship on the back of their shirt. And
Oh, sure.
yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure mine had like a pizza joint on there every single time, or a gas station.
Yeah.
And I know, I think it does. I mean, that way, it's a community outreach, and that can get other people involved that, normally wouldn't be involved with certain, recreation programs or something like that, too. It kind of gets it open to the community, and you can see, who doesn't like going to, like, a restaurant or someplace you see a little team photo on the wall there.
Yeah, with the trophy, of course, that their team
Oh,
won.
yeah, because they
and-
always
yeah.
win.
Yeah. Yeah.
So why are you gonna sponsor a losing team? Right?
Yeah, no,
Right.
no one wants to sponsor First Loser.
So sponsorships are somewhat common in recreation, whether it's a team that's sponsored by a local pizza place like Joe mentioned, or whether it's an organization that wants to sponsor a special event. Like we have the Operation North Pole event coming up soon. And we've got 2 phenomenal sponsors, Mission Barbecue as well as Texas Roadhouse. And we really are thankful that they are willing to do some in-kind donations for us. It's always nice when someone's happy to cut you a check. But when they provide something for you that you need, that works out just as well. We like to feed our volunteers for Operation North Pole. And so when they come through and help provide a really phenomenal dinner for them, it helps make our volunteer Santas. If you're interested in being one, you can call me or email me. Caitlin will give you some contact information later, but it always helps our volunteers to be more jolly when they're calling and spreading some holiday cheer. So we can't thank Mission Barbecue and Texas Roadhouse enough. But in-kind donations.
plugs.
Right.
Yes. Since we're talking
I was
about
like, all right,
sponsorships,
commercial.
since we are talking about sponsorships,
Calm down.
that community visibility is one of the things that sponsors really appreciate when they go ahead and become a sponsor of a program.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was thinking more sports and rec, like the sport leagues that we do, and how, like, in the softball league we have a whole bunch of businesses sponsoring the team. So that way, adults don't like to pay for anything anyways. So if you can have someone, sponsor for some good, mature adult recreation.
I would say the softball jerseys the teams they get.
That's always a benefit.
They have the coolest jerseys I've seen in a while because there are some crazy sponsor on there or some
gives you a reason to wear something wild. You know what I mean? Like
you don't feel like a weirdo wearing some
Right.
crazy looking jersey. Like, oh no, I'm just wearing this because I can. Like, no, I'm a softball jersey, man.
Right.
So we have discussed some of the benefits of sponsorships and why sponsorships in recreation make sense, but how does Kent County Parks and Recreation specifically utilize sponsorships?
So, I mean, as you guys mentioned, the events that we do, but I think sponsorships also help keep anything that we offer, which is, great programming for everyone in Kent County, keep costs low for them and affordable for them, because everything costs something now. So whether it's like a t-shirt or just equipment or having food at a place, like everything costs money. So any kind of assistance that we can have with sponsorships can help us keep ticket price, registration price, all of that kind of stuff low and affordable for our residents here in the community.
Yeah, that way anybody and everyone can get involved with our programs or events that we offer throughout the county.
Yeah. Well, if you'd like to be a sponsor for an upcoming program or a team, you can always feel free to reach out to us through our website or social media. We'd be happy to see what we can do to set you up with a sponsorship opportunity that works well for you, as well as our programming.
Well, all this conversation has made me maybe a little hungry.
Sponsorships have made you hungry?
Sponsored and cookies.
Cookies,
everything.
right.
Everything's kind of made me hungry. So
It's business, Caitlin.
yeah,
Business makes
and
us
plus,
hungry.
That's the thing. I'm always hungry.
That is true.
I'm like the Incredible Hulk, but with food.
Every time we bring up food, I think Joe is the most excited.
I think you audibly hear my tummy growl from over here.
I think he's just still thinking about the cookie segment.
Oh, well, yeah. But, so, I think it's time for...
That's some good Brent's Bites.
Alrighty, Brent. So what do you got for us today?
Well, since it is the holiday season, I have some tasty mini cheese ball bites.
Ooh.
Very good. I'm going to give you some ingredients. You're going to need 8 ounces of cream cheese, 3/4 cup of blue cheese crumbles,
Okay.
or you can substitute any of your favorite cheese crumbles in place of that.
I like some cheese.
Yes. 3/4 cups of dried cranberries, finely chopped. 1/2 cup of pecans or your nut of choice,
Nuts.
and pretzel sticks. And what we're going to do, we're going to take in a medium bowl, beat together the cream cheese, blue cheese, and dried cranberries until they're smooth. Dampen your hands to prevent sticking, because you're going to want to roll these balls into about tablespoon-sized balls. You're going to cover those up and refrigerate them for at least 2 hours. Now, while they are in the refrigerator, you want to toast your pecans.
Okay.
Okay, you're going to put those on a sheet, spread them out on 350 for about 7 to 10 minutes. Once that is done, and after 2 hours of waiting for your refrigerated cheese mixture, go ahead and pull that out and roll that mixture into the pecans or nut of your choice, securely fastening those nuts to that cheese. When it's all said and done, what you want to do is take your pretzel stick and use as a toothpick. And what a great party appetizer.
Oof. That sounds very, very delicious. Not a cookie, but it sounds very delicious.
Not a cookie, but
It's keto friendly though.
Yes,
It is?
until you add the crackers.
And the pretzels. Well, thank you very much, Brent, for bringing us another Brent's Bites.
And my pleasure.
On deck with Parks and Rec.
All right, well, thank you, Brent, for your recipe.
Yummy.
This would be great to try for the holidays. So let's take a look at some of the upcoming programs. We have 2 big events coming up. Operation North Pole. I believe Jonathan brought that up earlier. I don't know if... Do you want to
Yeah,
make another
no, I
special
think- yes, I think
announcement,
there
too?
I think there was 2 sponsors.
We
Was
have
it?
2 phenomenal sponsors,
Who was it again?
Mission Barbecue
Okay.
and Texas Roadhouse, and they are going to feed my volunteers. So if you want to come out and have an awesome dinner and you want to spread some holiday cheer, that event is going to be December the 16th. That's a Monday night. It's going to be at the Levy Court office. If you'd like to get involved, Caitlin will give you some contact information shortly.
Yes. So then after Jonathan's Operation North Pole event, we will also have a New Year celebration event here at the Kent County Recreation Center. It's $3 per child only. Adults are free, so adult meaning anybody 18 and older. Everyone below that, it's $3 per kid. And my final announcement. Our winter brochure had just gone out. Registration opened yesterday. So if you would like to register for any of these programs, you can check us out online at
www.co.kent.de.us/parks-recreation.aspx.
Well, we're really thankful that you chose to spend some time with us today. We hope that you enjoyed this episode. On our next podcast, we're going to bring you a holiday edition of Jonathan's Bad Dad Jokes. We're going to give you a special trivia game for our podcast anniversary. And we're going to talk to you, of course, about what's coming up on deck for Parks and Rec with another National Day. We'll catch you on the flip side.
Check you later.
All right, bye.